after. Can he make it 4 wins from game 1 here? The Duke has made a decent start. Now, what can the man in blue, Freddie Lindgren, do? Woffinden has just been pushed to the back to 3rd place here. Now he's going to try the inside run.
Oh! Big crash! Lindgren pulled a big locker going into turn 3. Woffinden really had nowhere to go. And that was a really awkward moment for him. You've got to remember Woffinden's coming back from a broken back.
That's the worry.
A T4 vertebrae broken.
He's moving now, Cal.
Earlier in the year. And there will be major concern for the world champion. Freddie Lindgren got it wrong on the entrance to turn 3.
Well, what does the referee do here?
Well,
did Lindgren cause Woffinden to come off?
There's no doubt in my mind that's exactly what happened. Freddie's up. A round of applause for him, but concern for the world champion. Woffinden just could not get out of the way because Lindgren almost came to a standstill.
Well, Jesper Steentoft has got a decision to make here. Did Freddie Lindgren's move, albeit unintentional, cause Tai Woffinden to crash here? We'll have to see it again. I'll get your opinion on it, Kel.
Yeah, he's pulled a massive locker there behind him, and Woffinden just ran out of room. You know, and in my opinion, there's no way that Woffinden would have crashed if Freddie Lindgren doesn't do that. And because he's almost ground to a halt, unfortunately for Woffinden, he just can't avoid the back of him.
Did well to get off the bike there.
He did indeed, and it's a tough call because there now, watch Freddie's bike. Freddie's now lost it. He's almost going backwards, and he slows right down, right in front of Woffinden. Woffinden just can't avoid him. So, for me, I think Freddie was the cause of that.
Well, we'll see. Referee's going to make the call. Jesper Steentoft from Denmark. Sat up Tai, which is good. But as you say, Kel, after that injury that he had, which wasn't just a knock.
No. 2 months out.
So, we can confirm now that Tai Woffinden is disqualified as the primary cause of the stoppage. So, in the opinion of the referee, Tai Woffinden caused the stoppage of that race.
Well, if you see it again, Freddie Lindgren's pulled a massive locker right in front of him. There's no way Woffinden would have run into him if he hadn't have done. So I just, again, that is a decision that I disagree with. Freddie Lindgren there is almost coming to a standstill. He's pulled a massive locker, and Woffinden just had nowhere to go. He's run straight into the back of him. What was he expected to do? To jump off the bike?
Well, he's walking back, which is great to see.
You see, like Woffinden just can't avoid him. So to add insult to injury, he's been thrown out of the race as well, which I don't agree with.
There you go. He's not happy.
No, and rightly so.
Well, Phil Morris talking to him. It's just one of those. It's a tough call. It's a tough one.
It's the wrong one.
Okay.
It's the wrong one because there's no way that Woffinden would have run into him if Freddie hadn't have pulled that big locker. And I know that Freddie's in front of him, but the fact is that he made a move that he just couldn't avoid. He wouldn't have crashed if Freddie hadn't have pulled such a big... Nothing intentional about this. The fact is that Lindgren knows he's got away with that as well. He will know that.
Yes, it's...
Tough start for the world champion, that's for sure.
Very much so. And it's... Yeah, it's hard, it's tough, but that's Grand Prix Speedway. Referee had to make a decision.
Either way, it was a difficult one, but my version of events is that Woffinden would not have crashed if Freddie Lindgren hadn't have pulled, almost ground to a halt in front of him.
Yeah, just to remind you, the referee has to decide who was the cause of the stoppage, and he believes that Tai Woffinden caused that stoppage by going into Freddie Lindgren. That's the hard fact. That's what it is in the cold light of day, Cal.
Yeah, that's one version of events, but the reason that Tai Woffinden hit Freddie Lindgren is because Lindgren actually very nearly came to a halt. But hey, it's the decision is made, and it's a pointless return for the world champion. So in some ways, it's good that it's happened in his first ride. He's out in the next race, so he'll be hoping that gate 1 can give him an opportunity to get some points on the board.
Well, there you see it again. The question here is, would Tai, and I know your opinion, so I'm just for the benefit of the viewers at home, ask yourselves, this is the question, the referee's looking at this, would Tai Woffinden have fallen if Lindgren did not lock up like that.
Well, the answer is simply no.
That's what the referee had to decide, Kel.
I think he's made the wrong call, you know, because the fact is the reason that Tai hit Freddie Lindgren is because Lindgren just got caught out by the greasy conditions going into turn 3, and as a consequence, Tai ran in the back of him. So an unfortunate scenario, but at least he's out in the next race and he can put it behind him very quickly.
Let's hear from Kiri now, who's got Tai with him.
Tai, first and foremost, how are you? You alright?
Yeah, I'm all good. You know, shot back to the inside, Lindgren overturned it, was going backwards into the corner, and you know, I'm going straight into the corner, he's going backwards into the corner. It's a recipe for disaster.
And disqualified, obviously, from this heat now. Fair or not?
What's that, sorry?
Disqualified, obviously, from this heat. Fair or not?
I ran into him, but he stopped in front of me, so I had nowhere to go. So if the referee was an ex-rider, or if he understands how it works, he would have known that Lindgren overturned it into the corner. But I ran into him, so it is what it is. But the main focus is changing the front wheel forks and diamond out of this bike so I can keep riding that engine.
Alright, glad you're okay.